Hi there, I'm Matt with Onshape, and today I'm going to answer the question, how do I grade assignments in Onshape? Let's start with some methods for assessing student work, and then we'll discuss how to use classes and assignments to provide feedback for students. If students have been tasked with creating models within specific dimensions, one way to assess completion is to take measurements of their models. You can assess models by measuring dimensions, mass, volume, center of gravity, surface area, or moment of inertia. Quick measurements can be made simply by selecting entities in the graphics area. When you select any entity, the Measure tool shows measurements for that entity. For example, if you select the edge of a channel, you can immediately see the length of the channel. If you select two entities, the Measure tool shows measurements between them. If you want to see how wide a robot frame is, you can select two parallel faces to determine the distance between them. Open the Measure tool to see additional measurements. When you hover over a measurement in the tool, the measurement is shown in the graphics area. If necessary, you can change the units of dimensions in the Measure tool without having to change the workspace units. Another way to assess models is by using the Mass Properties tool. This will allow you to determine properties such as mass, volume, center of gravity, surface area, and moment of inertia of students' models to compare to the desired result. For example, if a student was supposed to hollow out a part or cut out holes, measuring a larger than expected mass is a quick way to determine that some steps were missed. In order to measure mass, part materials must be assigned. Without defined materials, properties such as volume and surface area can be calculated, but there is no way to determine mass or moment of inertia. To assign a material, select one or more parts, right-click, and then select Assign Material. You can select a material from the Onshape library, or you can create your own custom material. Once you have assigned the material, you can use the Mass Properties tool to analyze one or more parts in a Part Studio or assembly. Another powerful tool for checking student work is the CAD Checker app, available for free in the Onshape App Store. The CAD Checker app allows students or educators to quickly check modeling best practices, such as constrained sketches, document history, and to compare models against reference documents. For example, if an educator wants to check all assignment submissions against a solution or key, with the key open, select Compare Models from List and then grade using classes and assignments. Select the appropriate class and the assignment, and the app will show all student submissions and then grade them according to mass, volume, surface area, and principal moment of inertia. If submissions fall within the specified tolerance, they will receive a green check. For part checking, parts missing material will be marked as red. Results can be downloaded as a CSV file. Once you have graded assignments, it's time for feedback. By design, classes and assignments is not a learning management system, but does offer powerful tools for providing feedback to students. Once assignments have been submitted, they are marked as submitted on the assignments activity page. Clicking the document link will take you to the latest submission version. If the submission is complete, change the status to graded to let the student know you have viewed their work. If you would like the student to make changes to their submission, use the comment tool to provide feedback and mark the document as needs revision. The student will be notified that their document has a comment and that revisions are requested. If desired, they can reply to the comment and resubmit their assignment. To learn more about educator workflows in Onshape, make sure to check out our Learning Center course, Teaching a Class in Onshape. If you have any questions or there are other topics you would like to see covered in future videos, leave a comment below. Thanks, and see you next time.